Thanks for tuning into Katina's Weekly News. Did you know that the majority of our viewers haven't subscribed yet? If you enjoy our content, I would be grateful if you could hit that subscribe button. It supports us and help the YouTube algorithm share our stories with an even bigger audience. Thanks for being part of our community.
Good evening, everyone. In a historic moment, Donald Trump has been inaugurated as the 47th US President, making his return to the Oval Office in a non consecutive term. His administration is already making waves with sweeping policy changes, including the end of the Green New Deal and the revocation of electric vehicle mandates, in a move that sparked both praises and debate. President Trump has issued controversial pardons, notably for Ross Ulbricht, signaling a strong focus on cryptocurrency and economic freedom. Additionally, executive orders target withdrawing from the WHO, existing Paris Climate Accord, and dismantling DEI programs. Stay tuned for more updates.
Turning to the world of cryptocurrency, industry leaders gathered at Davos to discuss US regulations, predicting they may pass by 2025. Trump's pro-crypto rhetoric has fueled market optimism, with bipartisan support seen as a key to move forward. Industry leaders are hopeful for clear rules and growth in the sector. On the global economic front, the IMF predicts 3.3 growth rate for 2025 and 2026, though it remained below 2000 and 2019 average. While the US shows the strength, other major economic face increased risk. Inflation is expected to decline to 4.2% in 2025 and 3.5% in 2026. The IMF stressed the need for structural reform, fiscal discipline, and international cooperation to navigate these uncertainties. In a controversial move, President Trump has pardoned Silk Road founder Ross Ulbricht, ending his life sentences. Ulbricht, convicted in 2015 for operating a dark market for illegal Bitcoin transaction, he has been a polarizing figure there. Trump fulfilled 2024 campaign promise, citing support from the libertarian movement, sparkling debate over justice, freedom, and cryptocurrency reforms. Finally, President Trump has signed an order delaying TikTok ban by 75 days. It is reversing his earlier stance. He floated the idea of US ByteDance joint venture, though specifics remain unclear. While TikTok has resumed US services, it remains unavailable for download. The move has drawn criticism from Republican lawmakers who cite ongoing security concerns. Let's discuss about this week economic indicators. We will start with US leading index month-over-month December. Actual figure matches the forecast at negative 0.001, down from previous 0.4%. This drop reflects a slowdown in economic momentum, hinting at potential challenges for growth ahead. 20-year bond auction. The yield jumped to 4.9% from 4.6%, signaling rising borrowing cost for the government. This could due to tighter monetary policy expectations, which might impact long-term investment and put pressure on equity valuations. API weekly crude oil stock. Inventories increased by 1 million barrels, contrasting with the last week draw of negative 2.6 million barrels. This bill suggests either weaker demand for higher production or potentially pushing oil price down. A win for consumers but challenges for producers. Initial jobless claims. Claims came in slightly higher than forecast at 223,000. This indicates slight cooling in the labor market, which could slow job creation and impact consumer spending. Crude oil inventories. A draw of negative 1 million barrels was smaller than forecast 2 million barrels, and last week was 1.9 million barrels. This point to a balance of or slightly oversupply market, which may help stabilize the oil prices for now. S&P Global Manufacturing PMI index rose to 50.1 from 49.4, surpassing the forecast of 49.8 and entering expansion territory. This improvement suggests better manufacturing conditions, which could boost industrial production. S&P Global Services PMI. The services PMI fell sharply to 52.8 from 56.8, missing the forecast of 56.4. This slowdown in services activity might weigh on GDP growth and earnings for services-driven businesses. Existing home sales December. Sales hit 4.2 million, beating the forecast of 4.1 million, and last month 4.1 million. This resilience in home sales highlights stronger housing demand despite higher mortgage rate. Let's look at the key economic indicators and earning releases due. So what we're expecting as economic indicators, it is home sales, CB consumer confidence, Fed interest rate decision, GDP quarter over quarter, core PCE price index. So those are the key economic indicators to look for this week. Then when you look at the earning releases, few major corporations are releasing earnings. Apple, Microsoft, Meta, Tesla, General Motors, Boeing, AT&T, Starbucks, McDonald Corporation, and Caterpillar. Thanks for joining us for this week Katina News. Looking forward to seeing you next week. Thank you very much.